I got a couple questions for you guys. Now, I'm going to ask you some things. I want you to respond down below with your honest opinion. That doesn't mean that we're going to do the thing that gets the most votes. I'm just curious to kind of see where you guys think we should head with the channel. Obviously, the Calypso clone needs some stuff, right? I will let you guys know, though, that we've got something huge coming up this week. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome. So that'll be coming up. You'll see that video next week. You know, we'll get this car squared away here pretty soon. And guys, honestly, I just kind of want to chill with this thing until the first of the year. So pretty much, I'm almost sure I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna chill with it. We're gonna put the new 5-speed in it. And we're gonna get this thing running good, and that's gonna be about it for right now. I mentioned in the other video, maybe put some good wrinkle wall tires on it and play with it a little bit, but that's it. Next up, we have to shift focus to the 65 Fastback over here, AKA the Gray Ghost. So the Gray Ghost needs a little bit of love. We gotta get back on this thing. And the reason why I stopped, honestly, is because it's so damn hot. Super hot down here in the south, and humid and just miserable. So that's why we've not been working on this car. We actually have a decent amount of parts over here. We got brand new doors for it. We got a bunch of new metal that we can weld in. We do have the mini tubs installed. We just have to finish welding those up, seam seal everything. My brother-in-law hooked me up with a bunch of extra parts over here. So we've got a lot of new stuff for this thing and a lot of stuff that just needs to be done as far as work. So now, as far as the 65, we don't really know what we're going to do with this thing yet, like which engine we're going to put in it. I think we're going to try to put the 289 in it, but we may go ahead and throw like one of these Explorer engines or something like that in it. We don't know yet. That's not that big of a deal. The real reason why I'm doing this video is because of the Retro Fox. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there. I want to do something different with this car. Now, I don't know when this will be, because what I want to do to it's going to take a decent amount of money. But let me run something by you here. So obviously we call this car the Retro Fox, right? For good reason. It's a two-tone paint job. I mean, it's got some old BBS style inky wheels on it. Yeah, I mean, this is the Retro Fox, right? Well, I want to change it up a little bit. I still want to keep it retro, but I want to do something different. What I think I want to do is 5-lug swap it. Yeah, you heard me right. 5-lug swap it. The budget 5-lug swap, though, more than likely. It depends. Some of these damn parts are getting hard to find. But I want to attempt to budget 5-lug swap the Retro Fox. Possibly put a hood on it. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys don't like it. Possibly a Celine spoiler on the rear. And also the old Lund like window visor that goes back here, the back windshield visor. Yes, I know somebody that's got one of those and says it's in pretty good shape, so we may get our hands on one of those, throw it on the car. We've not talked about wheels yet. I want to put a set of 18-inch chrome Celine wheels on this car, and I'm talking new edge Celine wheels, right? It's going to require, obviously, a 5-lug swap. Now, I'm not a big 5-lug swap guy. I've done it before, but usually it doesn't really matter to me. Well, I'm ready for a change with this thing. It's hard to do anything in the Fox body world that's going to be unique. It's all pretty much been done before. But I do want this thing to stand out and just have that wow factor to it that just makes it look different than all the other cars. I'm asking you guys this because we got a couple different routes we can go with this car. We can do some engine work to it. I have mentioned this so many different times. We can put heads, cam, I mean like an N41 or something like that in the car. Possibly do like a supercharger setup, like a used supercharger setup. We could do a nitrous setup on it. I don't know. I'm torn on this. I'm very, very torn on it. See, to me, this car is more about looks than anything. The Calypso clone is the powerhouse, right? I mean, that's the car that's going to make the power and that we're going to take to the track and run and have all this fun with. But this one over here is going to be the one that I cruise around on, that I drive back and forth to work. You know, that's pretty much what it is right now anyway. And I don't really want that to change. So what's your opinion on that? Also, throw out some new ideas. Something maybe that I'm not thought of. What's some old school stuff that we can do to this car? There's a lot of you out there that hate those type mods, and you don't like 18s on Fox bodies and all that. Guys, I'm sorry, but 18s on a Fox body, especially like a Celine wheel, is freaking killer. They look good, so that's probably what we're going to do with it. I feel pretty sure that that's the route that we're going to go, but it really just depends. I mean, you guys could sway me in one direction or the other, I guess. I don't know. To be honest with you, I like popping the hood on this thing and it looking pretty much stock. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Check that out, guys. Pretty much bone stock under the hood. Not a lot of stuff done to it. It's just dirty right now. I do want to do a set of gears in the car and some better exhaust. Outside of that, though, I'm pretty happy with the way that the car runs. Gears are going to wake this thing up anyway. So there you go, guys. What do you think? What do you want us to do with the Retro Fox? I don't know. Let me know down below, and we'll consider, well, pretty much all options. This was the first Fox body that I bought for the channel. Now, I've owned many Fox bodies before, but at the time I didn't own one. Andrew actually had my Fox body, the last one that I had before this one. So Andrew had that car and I shot a video of it. The video done really good, and I knew right then that we were gonna have to do some Fox body content. So I went out, borrowed money to get this car. It was a solid car, but it needed a lot of stuff done to it. See, a lot of the newer guys to the channel have no clue of the stuff that we've done to this thing, but it's been a long road. And it's not the cleanest car, but basically we knocked it out real quick, like made it, you know, look good from a distance at least. She's a 10-footer for sure. So that was the whole reason why how this car came about. And at the time, you know, it was a struggle for me to even buy this car, but I knew that I had a passion for these cars, and obviously it looked like YouTube had a passion for these cars. So I just went ahead, bought another car, and here we are now. And there's been so much stuff done to it just to make it a nice car again. We got to stop with that car at some point, and we're going to have to move over into some more Retro Fox footage. Now, how is all of this going to take place? I'm sitting here telling you guys that we have to, you know, finish up the Gray Ghost. Well, the Gray Ghost is going to be an ongoing project for a while. I was going to try to knock this thing out really quick, but realistically, I think I just want to take my time on it. And like I said, we're going to get started back on this thing here in the fall. So in the next couple of months, we're going to be back on this car. So what I'm probably going to do is, in the process of working on the 65, I know you guys are going to want to see some Fox body content, so that's probably when we're going to switch over, do some cool stuff to this car. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, but I want to hear from you guys on any of this stuff. What do you want to see done? Give me some ideas. Here lately, you guys have been helping me out a lot on the channel, so you know what? I'm going to ask your advice. Maybe you can come up with something cool that I didn't think of. What, baby?
Food's ready. The food's ready.
You gonna tell YouTube that food's ready?
Yeah.
Tell YouTube, hey.
Hey.
What is that all over you, baby? What is that, chalk?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is that, snot on your nose?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, Camly come out here to tell me food's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching.